Looking good.
You're here to save us?
Right.
I want...
What in the nine worlds is that terrible stench?
Oh, that... It's me.
Have you considered taking a bath? You smell like someone vomited on a week-old carcass and then shat on it afterwards.
No bath will cleanse the stench of shame. Are you here to trade? Or to add to my misery?
Tell me of your shame.
I was a warrior once. Head of the militia, charged with keeping law in our village. Then, the Muspels came. My people looked to me to lead the defense, to give time for the others to escape. But when I saw them,
You ran.
I hid in the village cesspit. How long I lingered in that unspeakable filth, I'll never know. But when I emerged, it was all over. None survived that day. None but me. So I put away my axe forever, and tried to make myself useful down here. But though I strip my skin raw, the smell of that cesspit never leaves me. The mark of my cowardice. My curse. Now, leave for your own sake.
Forgive me. I cannot stay here any longer.
I have my doubts it happened that way. It was more likely than
You don't belong
Be
here.
welcome, friend.
You shouldn't be here!
That's the High One! I'm sure I know you.
Come, High One. I have wares to sell you.
I was wondering when you would show up. Flogging your shiny trinkets as usual?
It's good to see you too. Still, I wonder how many more times our paths shall cross like this.
A fair few, I'm sure.
Really? Though the twilight approaches?
Not for a long time yet.
You speak with the certainty of one who can see into the future.
My eye can see very far indeed.
And yet you are so short-sighted.
When the twilight comes, it will not be for me.
Perhaps you are not as unique as you like to think.
You too have a plan. For Ragnarok.
Loki has tutored me in many things, and I have put his lessons to good use in ways that not even he could ever dream of.
He has misled many.
You most of all, from what I hear.
You speak above your place, imp.
Then let me get back into my place, High One. Care to buy any shiny trinkets, as usual? I am always happy to relieve you of your hard-found opals. And if you have no opals, I can help you earn them.
Another of your schemes. Fine. Tell me what you have in mind.
There are many who envy my success, Javi. Vicious individuals who seek to sabotage my noble plans. Luckily, the sons of Vivaldi are more sympathetic to my situation. They too are eager to see my enemies brought to heel.
You mean you bribed them?
Gold and silver may have lost their value here, but the dwarves still have needs, and I am in a position to remedy those needs. Seek out their members who are in my pay, and they will provide you with contracts.
Contracts. A clean word for a dirty task, no doubt.
Observe my outfit, High One. Note the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my associates, clad in these same vestments. Oblige them, and you will earn a tidy sum, which you can then spend here with me. At least someone's doing something to spruce up the place. Finally, someone reliable to get some serious work done. Go tell that Valkyrie a story. There will be contracts when the mood strikes you.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Goodbye for now.
I could do with a mug of ale right about now.
Five scrolls is all I asked
Sure,
of
I
you to
know
write.
you.
Was that so hard?
5? No, you only asked for 3.
Well, at least someone's loyal. How can I help? Is that all?
I sense a story behind your bitter words.
Oh, no doubt you have heard it before. Boy meets girl. Boy marries girl. Boy has a fling with some apple-cheeked strumpet. Girl finds out. Muspels invade the realm mid-argument. Boy and girl forced to flee to shelter where they are stuck together. Every day I have to see his cheating face. Every day I'm reminded of his betrayal. I can't get away from him. That is why I say to you, save your trust for animals. A horse won't stab you in the back. Can't even pick up a knife. Hoofs, you know.
And what of the strumpet?
That, hopefully. Is that all?
I'll leave you to it. I should not be seen in this area. What? Dark spirits torment this land. That's better. This will dent the curse's hold on her leave the Mars armor. Sure! The shelter must be nearby. points the way to a dwarven shelter. The dwarves hide their paths in plain sight. There's a shelter not far from here. I must be close to a shelter. Dwarven markings. If I follow, they will lead me to a shelter. If Baldur were here, he would surely find wonder in these crystals. He has a child's innocence, my boy. I pray this way will take me to the dwarves. He has a child's innocence, my boy. I pray he has it still after all of this. These dwarves, I need them, though it chafes me to admit it. Be gracious, Avi. Humble and patient. This points the way to a dwarven shelter. Dwarven markings. If I follow, they will lead me to a shelter.
Please go. Is that an acid?
Glorious dwarf kind. Reduced to this.
Hello, Harry. Are you here for some of Rita's contracts by any chance? Don't be a stranger.
I'm working so hard that even my calluses have blisters. What do you want?
Close my eyes, I can imagine I am back in my favorite tavern.
Ah, an outsider. Tell me, stranger, have you seen any heaps of dwarven bodies piled high, moose spells reaving the land, ruined villages?
Well, there have been...
As I thought, the invasion is nothing but a fiction, dreamed up by our rich masters so they can add to their wealth. Well, two can play at that game. Many rare gems lie unguarded while we hide underground. Bring them to me, and I will see you well rewarded.
You do not believe there has been an invasion?
Control, young Aesir. It's all about control. If you aren't a shepherd, you're a sheep.
But you could simply go outside and see for yourself.
I don't need to. It's already plain as day. Well, don't tell me you've fallen for it too.
The muspels I've slain were no lie. And I've seen more dead dwarves than I can count.
Oh, no! Yeah, you're one of them, aren't you? Oh, spare me your falsehood, serpent tongue. The truth cannot be denied.
I'll see what I can find for you.
You don't belong here. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Oh, good day there. May fortune shine upon you as it has on me.
You're very light of heart, considering the plight of your people.
It's a tragedy, no doubt. But life's about searching for that glimmer of gold. I'm happier here than I ever was before.
I would welcome a glad tale. There have been few enough of late.
I'm a blacksmith. Good as any man. But you try telling that to them up there. If you don't have hairy forearms and a beard, they'll go somewhere else. Business was bad. No one gave me a chance. Thought a woman's hammer toil was inferior. Those clod-brained dunces. Then, the invasion. We fled to this shelter, and I'm the only smith down here. Are they paying attention now? You bet they are. The finest armor, the sharpest swords. They sing the praises of Elgar the Smith now. Just sad so many had to die for them to see it.
Farewell.
A sight for sore eyes.
Were you followed?
Who goes there?
I am Harvey, Lord of Asgard.
You're a long way from home. Or the Aesir now invading us as well. Jailer of Ivaldi.
Ivaldi owes me his freedom. Where is he? I would speak with him.
Be my guest. I assume you know the way to Helheim.
He's dead. How?
How else? Or do you need both eyes to see the muspels everywhere? That was uncalled for. Walk with me. I am Gundborg, leader of this shelter. Or what remains of it now Ivaldi is gone. He was trying to make contact with the other shelters. There was an ambush, Glot's soldiers, and something else. Something worse. A creature of fire and fury. It devoured Ivaldi whole.
No doubt bred in Surtur's dungeons. Perhaps with Loki's aid, before I could make him my captive.
You and your captives. Regardless, Uldar fell soon after Ivaldi did. Our mines and miners, any survivors now serve Glot.
Is that name meant to mean anything to me?
Glot is Surtur's bastard son, half Muspel, half Jotun. A nightmarish being, capable of tearing a dwarf in two.
An unthinkable end for anyone, whether warrior or otherwise.
I saw it with my own eyes. I still see it when I try to sleep.
And yet, Glad has not simply slaughtered your people. He needs your miners. To what end?
The invaders hunger for secrets buried deep in the ground. Ancient relics. The Muspels place great importance in them.
And how do you know this?
Enough, Javi. We have suffered enough. Now I must endure all these questions?
Aid me with your knowledge, and I shall strike a blow against Glad and all Muspels.
In Uldar we had someone gathering information for us. The miner, Frithjolfr. He's been silent for days now, which is unlike him. Probably dead for all I know.
Anything sought by the Muspels must be mine. Where was Frithjolfr last seen? Perhaps I can find him.
There is a house in Uldar. Its owners killed by Muspels long ago. There we would exchange messages with him.
This house. How do I find it?
It's the tallest house in the Jewelers District by the city's south gate. Just look for the gold in the streets. You'll see.
Frithjolfr may be the key to obtaining these relics Surtur seeks. I must find him.
Do as you must, Lord of Asgard. I have too many burdens of my own to worry about yours as well.
I'm sure I know you.
Meant to make an honest living cooped up in here all day.
We must leave while we still have the chance.
You don't belong here.
Oh, Anasia! Me oh my! Oh, you weren't followed, were you?
Songs of my deeds follow me. My enemies do not.
Well, if you're sure. Not many know this place, not even the other dwarves. That's how we'd like to keep it. Anything else? Speak up!
You prize your secrecy here, even more than other dwarves I've met.
Well, of course. They'd only just discovered this place when the invasion began. Those of us nearby were herded in quick. Best thing we can do now is to keep our heads down. Don't need strangers going in and out, bringing who knows what to our door.
I am no friend to Muspel or Jotun.
Glad to hear it. See that it stays that way.
Enough of this.
We must leave while we still have the chance. But where do we go?
Here comes another one. No, don't worry. I'll be careful this time. Yes, no need to remind me. Oh, it was only a little blood.
Who are you talking to?
Shh, shh, shh. He can hear us. I'm speaking to no one, good sir. Take a seat. Let me get my needles and blades.
You spoke of voices when none are to be heard. Are you moon-touched?
Voices? The very idea that crystals can talk, and that they would be speaking to me. It is you who is mad for even suggesting it.
I made no mention of crystals.
Ah, that's because they don't talk to you. You're not special.
I think you have been down here a very long time. What have you got for me today?